expect me to stay like I'm your only escape.
What's good, y'all? She gets this Erica Vane back again with another Sistas video, and in this video I am breaking down the preview to episode 18. Let's get into it. Y'all, I am stressed just seeing this preview because Zach and Karen had their conversation. He was already hot and bothered and pissed by the end of his conversation with Karen. He's going back home to Fatima. And of course, Hayden sends the recording because he's been eavesdropping on Fatima. What I don't understand is, like, Fatima girl, you was setting Hayden up to prove that he has been listening on your calls, but why did you have to include Zach in it, sis? Why? Because Hayden literally sends Zach a voice recording of what was said, and he gets to hear her say that Zach is poor and he ain't and all of this right before he walks back in the house. And in the preview that we get, it shows him like, oh, I gotta make another move. So we don't get him clearly saying anything specific to like knowing about the recording or anything like that, but she feels like he's probably acting funny style because she's like, okay, just like every other Negro, okay, that's what you finna do, you gonna do what you want to do. So clearly there's going to be more miscommunication playing out in the next episode, and I hate to see it. They was doing so good. They was doing so good. And like, if they could just open their mouths and communicate in reference to what is actually happening, all of this could be squashed because they both are really, really into each other and really are dropped into this relationship. But fear is literally going to be the thing that helps them implode from the inside out. And we hate to see it for them. Like, we have been going so hard for Zatima, or at least y'all have, because I was holding out for the whole like Karen reconciliation for a while just for some other reasons. And if y'all want to know about those, go check out my other videos. I got hella Sistas videos, so get into it. And while you at it, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button, join the tribe, turn on your bell notifications so that you don't miss any of my Sistas videos. But I've gotten on board this Zatima train, and I'm not trying to see it derail, and it looks like that's where we're going towards the end of this season. It's going to be 22 episodes in this season. Next week will be episode 18, so we got 4 left, right? And I'm gonna need some conversations to be had, some communications to go down, because it can't go down like this. Fatima cannot let Zach go thinking that he's just another Negro, because he has gotten better, he has improved, he does really want to be with her, and he can't go down thinking that Fatima thinks he's just like every other guy, because you're not. And when I think about it, y'all, it's actually good that this happened, because one of the things that I brought up a while ago in a few of my Zatima videos, so I have a few videos, they'll be linked in the cards above, description box down below, but talking about Zach and Fatima specifically, and one of my things with Zach with this relationship is that I didn't like how he was relying so heavily on Fatima's validation of him to really step into who he wanted to be. Like, I wanted him to find validation within himself and to be able to pull himself up, because people are not always going to believe in you. People are not always going to see the best in you. And when that happens, like, you need to be able to still be solid and know that you're a good person, a great man on your own. You cannot allow yourself to be swayed so easily by the opinions of others, even if it's somebody that you love very, very deeply. So I'm going to link those videos in the description box, so watch those after this one, and then come back and let me know what you think about that whole concept. I do think that this particular struggle that they're going into right now is going to expose that, and hopefully Zach comes out of it feeling a little bit more confident than he went into it. Then we also are going to see in the next episode Karen talking to Aaron, and she's going to tell him how she went to go talk to Zach and probably everything that happens, and now we see her getting all emotional, and it's like, Karen girl, just go ahead, be by yourself, sis, because this is a lot for you to handle. You're struggling with it, and I get it. Like, a lot of people on the interwebs and out here in these digital streets are like coming for Karen, but I do get it. Like, Zach didn't say what she was asking him to say until he got really, really mad, and part of me is like, yes, I do want Zatima to stay a thing, but I also am not blind to the fact that, like, you're moving with so much anger and animosity for something, sir. You started out that conversation talking about you couldn't tell her that you didn't want to be with her, because you do want to be with her, but I think that he wants to be with Fatima more. So that's a very real conversation, and in all honesty, Zach started out the conversation like, this isn't over, but it needs to be over for now because I'm more interested in X, Y, and Z, and that's a very different conversation than I'm no longer in love with you and this will never be. And I think that that's what Karen is looking for. Karen is looking for him to say that this could never happen because women will wait. And she's trying to get him to sever the tie completely because her heart won't let her move on. And her heart is setting her up to wait for him. And that is a very real thing to see play out. It's not something that I think women talk about like very openly, but it's something that we do, and it's a phase that we shift into, and it's just real. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking at Karen with different eyes, but that's kind of what I see actually playing out. If you want to know more about what I thought about the conversation between Zach and Karen in episode 17, check out my episode 17 breakdown because I go into depth in that video. We also are going to see Danni and Rodeo getting it on in the next episode. And I like how Preston is moving. He is literally staying detached like she kind of wanted. And she's now getting a little bit more clingy. And I just want Danni to make up her mind to be happy. Like, girl, just be in this damn relationship and stop playing. Because at this point, y'all just dragging this on. And then also what we see in the trailer is Sabrina talking. I think she's probably talking to Danni about how she got more information about Calvin. Her mind is still kind of blown about what Calvin likes sexually in their conversation. And I think she just has to get to the point of if she's okay with it, if she can live with it, and if she actually wants to move forward, which I think is fair. Like, she needs time to process it because they are very incompatible sexually, and that's a real part of a relationship. So, and I talk in depth about Sabrina and Calvin in episode 17 breakdown too, so go ahead and check that out. I don't think that Andi actually goes the distance with Robin in this episode. We see them in the trailer with her out with her little bra out, they land on the bed, but I don't think that they actually do it because Andi is the queen of like the back and forth wishy-washy. I want to do it but I don't, I want to do it but I don't, and she don't actually ever do it. I think that she was like really into Gary, which is why she can't actually make the leap. But okay, sis, go off. We end the trailer with her leaving out of his hotel room while Zach is coming in. It looks like Zach is actually getting a room after his fight with Fatima, and he spots Andi. And while this looks like a whole shocker, it's like, well, Zach ain't friends with Gary, so what does this even matter? Like, and he don't want to talk to Danni or Karen, so what does this even matter? Like, at the most he's gonna tell Fatima, but Fatima don't care. Get yours. But y'all, that is a preview to episode 18 based on the trailer that they provide for us. Let me know what you thought when you saw the trailer in the comment section down below. It's your good sis Erica Vane coming to you with new Sistas videos every week. Again, if you're new, hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my Sistas content. I'm also breaking down a ton of other amazing shows like All American, 20s, The 4400, and now Power Book 2 is coming back. BMF is ending. So get into all of the content on my channel. I'm pretty sure that there's one or two shows that you also love as well that you can enjoy the breakdowns for. Thank you so much for watching. It's your good sis E, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye.